Hi, so I'm freaking the hell out. And yes, I know how unbelievably soap opera-like this sounds, but I swear to you this is real, every detail of it. It's like one of those stories you hear and think, there's no way that can't actually happen to people, except it just happened to me. Today was supposed to be a routine day. Well, not exactly routine because I was scheduled for a laparoscopy for endometriosis, a surgery I had been dreading and simultaneously hoping would bring relief after years of managing pain, irregular periods, and a whole lot of hormonal imbalance. So, like any pre-op, they did the standard urine test, mostly just to make sure I wasn't pregnant before surgery. Standard procedure, right? Except the nurse came back and said the test was positive. Positive. I'm looking at her like she's speaking a foreign language, and my brain is just stuck on repeat. Positive? I immediately insisted there had to be some mistake. I mean, I have PCOS, I'm on birth control, I've been on it consistently. I don't even have a regular cycle. It's not unusual for me to go months, sometimes years, without bleeding. Pregnancy was the furthest thing from my mind. I almost laughed, but they tested again, and again positive. Now I'm starting to feel dizzy, so I asked them to do a blood test. Like, surely that will clear up this insane misunderstanding. I mean, we just wanted to treat my endometriosis. The blood test comes back positive. I can feel the room spinning. I'm not even sure I'm breathing at this point. How could I be pregnant? My husband and I never wanted kids. We made that choice years ago. We didn't plan for this, didn't prepare for this, and we were more than okay with it. But now I'm sitting in a hospital gown learning I'm pregnant. And not just pregnant, 28 weeks pregnant. I think my jaw actually hit the floor when they told me that. I was so far along that I couldn't even consider anything like terminating. At 28 weeks, that's a whole baby already. They do an ultrasound and there it is, our baby. I can see his skeleton, his little spine, his head, all the details. My husband is sitting there, equally shocked, his eyes wide, trying to process this with me. Neither of us says much. It's too much to say. We stare at the screen, at this tiny human who apparently has been with us for the better part of a year, and we're just lost. And the thing is, I had symptoms. I had felt tired more often than usual. I felt bloated, sometimes nauseous, but I chalked it all up to my endometriosis or PCOS or even just stress. I never once considered pregnancy because it just seemed so far-fetched. The idea wasn't on my radar. But here we are, 28 weeks in, with no time to adjust or prepare or even think about what this means for our future. We never wanted children, not because we don't like kids, but because we just didn't see ourselves as parents. It was a conscious decision, something we talked about and agreed on over and over again. We liked our lives as they were, just the two of us, focusing on our careers, enjoying our freedom. And now, just like that, everything has changed. How do you wrap your head around something like this? How do you go from not wanting kids at all to being on the cusp of parenthood in the span of a single afternoon? It's not even like we had those 9 months to get used to the idea. We just, boom, jumped to the final act. The doctors are already talking about scheduling more appointments, getting me in to see an obstetrician, figuring out the next steps for delivery. There's no easing into this. Everything is happening so fast, and I feel completely unprepared. I'm still trying to process the fact that there's a tiny human inside me who's going to be here in less than 3 months. 3 months. What are we going to do? What does this even mean for our marriage, for our future? How do you prepare for something you never wanted? Something you never even knew was coming? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I guess we're going to find out because ready or not, this baby is coming.
I shall see you. Here,